I think you did. So, hi. If you're new here, uh, um, I'm an XJW pioneer girl. Um, I was raised all my life as a pioneer, and my name is Sarah. That's the bottom line to my story. And so, okay, let's get on with the show. The show is titled "I Have a Source." Now, this is a good one. My new neighbor is my old person that I went to the same congregation with. And she's just say she's a PMO big time. She's not a strong witness. She's a she's an old timer, you know, just put it that way. So um so she just moved in across the hall from me. So the bottom line, she talks to me a little bit, but not much, you know. But I got some juicy stuff for you. So when I first saw her walking outside, I was camping, so I was going back to the campground. So because I was checking my cats. So the bottom line, she's like, I know you. Like she stared me down. It was very awkward. It was a very awkward um conversation feeling. I was like, yeah, I know you. You're from the Kingdom Hall. Like you're in the back. She's like, yeah, I sit in the back. So, the bottom line, her son was raised a Jehovah's Witness and he never talked. Let's put it that way. So, so I remember her. She came to meetings occasionally, and I go in the back room because my only friend was there. I'll get to him in a minute. Um, so um, I hug people. You know, I'm the hugging apostate. But before I was a hugging apostate, I was the hugging pioneer. The little girl. Everyone knew me. I spread light to it. I spread my light to everyone in the Kingdom Hall, and they loved it. But it was fake love, cause you know in the Kingdom Hall they talk behind your back. So so uh so I hug her and I didn't know her name. Like I was like hi bye type thing. Like I I don't really know her, so I didn't really hang out with her or anything. Like we were pioneers, and we were the Goody Two pioneers, so no one really wanted to hang out with us. So we just in our Jehovah's Witness world, we were just pioneers, just pioneering alone. That's the bottom line. So so that was that. So then she's like, come back. She was getting all, come back to Jehovah. And it's like, I changed my mind, lady. I made up my mind. I'm not going to the witnesses anymore. And then and and I said to her like, okay, we're neighbors, so if it's all up to you. If you choose to talk to me, then I'll always be nice to you. If you choose to not talk to me, then I don't really mind. And so I gave her a hug and said, "And Jesus love you." So that was that. That was that day. So then we got in the car driving to the uh um thrift store, no, dollar store, and my mom remembered this. We were in SKE. We were starting SKE. No, no, not SKE. The building thing. What's it called? Yeah, we helped build stuff. We helped. We were LDC. We were in LDC. So we really didn't do much because we were women. Um so they let us do a LDC day, putting up shutters in hurricane shutters in the people's houses because the hurricane was coming, and you know no one really wanted to do the hurricane shutters, so I guess there was no men around, so they got the women, and there was a little bit of men that day. So we went to do the shutters. We were putting shutters up, and we did this woman's house. This our my new source's house, old house. So so it was hot. We were sweaty, and then my mom remembered that day. So the next day we saw her. We just came home. We talked to her. She came right up to us and talked to us the next day. So but I but so my mom told her that we did your shutters, and she's like, yeah, I remembered that. So that was that. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna test her out a little, like what can I talk to you about, because the aim is get a return visit going with her, and show her it's you're you know you will have a better life if you get out of this thing. So so I said, I don't know your name. I'm sorry. I just hugged you and I saw you in the back with my friend, I talked to my only friend in the back. And she's like, "Yeah, I remember you. You hugged me, and she liked my hugs. She takes my hugs cuz my hugs are good." So so uh so I said, "Oh, I was like, yeah, I talked to my friend, a little, because I can't talk to guys in the Kingdom Hall a lot because you'll get in trouble. Let's put it that way. So, but really, all my friends, even now, I have one guy friend, so I tend to hang out with guys. So in the Kingdom Hall, you just can't hang out with, you can't just talk to them, and my friend didn't really talk much, so I just said hello to him. So all right, I'm getting to my story about my friend. Um, it's so sad. He was raised a Jehovah's Witness all his life. He's like about 3 years younger than me, or 2 years younger than me, so he's 27. So he asked the elders to get baptized 3 times in his life, and they kept saying no, 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 no. And now, so then I asked about my friend, because if he was not a Jehovah's Witness, I'm like, okay, then I might have my friend still, if I see him at the store and stuff. Like you know, he was nice to me. So but he's like, "Oh yeah, he got baptized." So his mom wanted him to get baptized. He wanted to get baptized, I guess. So he's in it. But I don't know the whole story with that. Um but my thoughts on this is they need men, so they're desperate, so they got my friend to get baptized. They baptized my friend because he's on the autistic spectrum like me, and we think outside the box, and we're not we're not we're different people. We say what we think. Just put it that way. So, but he got baptized. So I don't know the whole story, but that's my thought on that. He got what he wanted, so that's good. So I guess. So yeah, and another thought I was thinking, I was talking to my mom right now. This is my thought because I don't talk to my friend anymore, and I don't know if I can talk to him, and I if I see him at the store, I'll always say hello to him because friends say hello to friends. Just put it that way. So so um I what was I gonna say? Oh, my thought was um I remember there was not many young men in that congregation, my last congregation. So maybe I don't know, maybe there's more, maybe there's one other young guy, but it's a sleepy old retired town I live in, so there's 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 older people. So maybe they were desperate. Maybe they need young blood to help them, but I don't know. So that's the spiel with my friend. And another breaking news from my source. Everyone, I don't know if this is old news or new news, in the community, but everyone talks about this, about the Zoom meetings. Like, they're going to the meeting or not going to the meeting. So I asked my source about this because, you know, we need to get confirmed. We need this confirmation in our community. Everyone wants to know about this. So my source said they they is Zoom meetings and um and and regular meetings, but the elders prefer you to go to the meetings in the Kino Hall, but I guess people are getting more comfortable. You know, we've been doing they've been doing Zoom meetings for a long time now, so why not keep going to the Zoom meetings? Do the Zoom meetings, and she said, I like the Zoom meetings more, but they prefer you to go to the Kino Hall. So that's the scoop from my source, my neighbor. So um yeah, that's the new thing. Oh, and another thing, old timer died, so that's what she said. like she's been a faithful witness all her life. So that's all I can report on from my source. So this is my new thing. When my source feels comfortable and she talks to me, I not all the time I'll ask questions. I can't get a lot because from her, because she's an old timer. She's not she's a they in the congregation they say we're not we're not they're not she's not a strong witness, just put it that way. She's more on the Pimo side, if you if for the XJW community, that's the word for from with her.
It'd be fun if elders come
Yeah. Oh, it'll be fun that if elders come here, because she's always talking to the elders in the
here.
elders
We were in
room,
her group.
in her group. We were in her group, so I know she always got talked to. So that would be a funny witness to witness show, me talk truth bombing the elders. So who never nothing, anything could happen, people. So my source doesn't really talk to me much about spiritual things. I see that. So I have to pick my battles right with her, and I can't talk about the organization a lot. But maybe when I get to know her more, I could get some more stuff out of her. So
Because she stayed a long time talking to us.
yeah, so she stayed a long time talking to us. My sidekick is talking a little.
It was weird.
Yeah, you heard that? It was weird. So, um, anything could happen. It'll be funny if she goes to um holiday parties at my office. That So stay tuned for my report from my source. Okay. This is a shirt that I love. I'm free in Christ. This is a brand new shirt. I went to a rummage sale in a Catholic church. It's once a year, and I did it 3 times, and I love it. I'm free in Christ, and I could go to a rummage sale whenever I want. So that was my day today. So okay, peace out. We love you. Yahweh loves you. Yeshua loves you. Mwah. We're happy to be alive. Stay happy, and keep on witnessing to witnesses, because more and more of us have a voice, and if we get them out, then that's great. All right, bye bye.